If given a chance to choose between taking a train or a flight for, let's say, a journey between Chennai and Delhi, which one will you all opt for?
Flight.
Exactly. In this fast-paced world, I'm sure that most of you, because of the factors of comfort and that of saving a lot of time, will opt for a flight is very certain. However, that of taking a train or a bus journey is something that will kindle a lot of emotions, a lot of thought in all our minds. Think back to the last time you were at a railway station or a bus station for a matter. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, good afternoon. The train was an hour late. I sat under the only fan that seemed to be working in the long stretch of the platform. People hardly seemed to be looking at each other's faces, as all their eyes were fixed onto the 5-inch screen that they held in their palms. It seemed as if to them their world revolved around it. I could see people frantically walking across back and forth on the railway platform, waiting eagerly for their train to come. To my right were a group of porters who were enjoying their evening cup of tea and smoking their beanie. Behind me stood the TT, the ticket master, who was very busy as he had a swirl of people around him, begging him, pleading him to confirm his tickets. To the far end of the platform were a couple who were seated there for quite some time at a juice shop, having the juice and looking at each other with doting eyes. All around the platform scattered were vendors who were shouting out aloud. You could relate to the chai, coffee, vellam and whatnot. A small girl, however, was the only one who seemed to be enjoying the day outside playing with a balloon. Her mother, who was busy on her phone, called out to her, asking her to stand close. I smiled as the balloon came gently towards me. It was as if the child inside me was opening its eyes. She came hurrying towards me and she stopped a few paces ahead of me and she watched. She watched as I gradually pushed the balloon higher into the air and watched it drift away. I closed my eyes sitting there under that fan. I looked back at the last time I was here on this platform. It was about 6 years back. It was there when I was with my friends in college. I could picture her. I could picture her walking all along the platform towards me, her dupatta waving in the wind, and a sling back towards her side. I wondered what had gone wrong. I realized if I was that stupid to not realize what is important to me, what is important to her in life. I wished I could go back in time. I wished I could go back and fix things with her and with everyone else I dropped on my journey to here. Beside me on the floor lay a cobbler who was fast asleep, not aware of anything happening around him. A stray dog came walking across, and the stray dog surprisingly got up on the chair beside me and it sat there and it watched the girl playing with the balloon. It was when this dog suddenly jolted to its feet and looked straight ahead and gave a small bark that I realized what was going to happen. Because when I turned, the frame that I saw was that of the girl on the edge of the platform. Probably a small gush of wind had come, taken the balloon farther away. The girl might have probably chased the string of the balloon because the frame that I saw was her on the edge of the platform, and the next second, poof, it was gone. It was just the balloon floating over the tracks. I blinked twice, wondering what to do. I looked back at the mother, who was still busy on a phone call. There were 10 to 12 people, a dozen other people were sitting across who were still busy on their phones. The dog barked, and the girl screamed as she fell. A gush of wind blew over the platform. As the sound of the approaching train made the mother realize this and scream out aloud. All the people busy with their phones suddenly got up, ran towards the platform, took out their phones to capture the moment. They were there, right there. I don't know what went through my mind because I just got up and without a second thought, I ran forward and jumped onto the tracks. This is not me. This is certainly not me. Because I was not someone who would live my life for someone else, who would put my life at stake for someone else. I got down to the tracks and I looked at her. She was there, a small girl who I had seen with so much happiness, so much innocence in her eyes playing with a balloon just some time back. Lying there, blood on her face, unconscious. I realized death was coming for someone. I picked up the body and I flung it across with the hands that reached out onto the tracks. I realized time was short. Time was very short and I could see the train coming close. I had to run. I really had to run. And something inside me just kept me there. It asked me to stay there. But then a voice told, run, because that is what you're good at. I ran. I ran as fast as I could because that is what I was good at. I'd run away from her, I'd run away from my family, I'd run away from my friends and everyone who loved me. And this is what I was good at. I ran. Unless, of course, I was sitting right there under that very fan till now, even then. And there I was, in fact. Somebody pushed me aside as I came back to my senses. The ambulance had come. The sound of the mother crying on the platform was very heard. There were people scattered all around the platform discussing what had happened. And there was this dog sitting right next to me. I was sweating profusely and I was trembling. I was sitting right there under that fan, not having moved even an inch. I was right there. I looked at the dog who was still staring at the balloon which was floating in the air. The balloon now had splatters, had small dots of blood on it, and it floated above the body of the child that was still laying on the tracks. I got up, I walked away. I got into the jog and I ran away because I realized I had a train to catch, a meeting to attend, a life to move on with. Thank you.